Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Now, I'm gonna rush this one a little bit because I'm recording this late, and when I'm recording this and when this video is going out, we have got Cadiz today. So, Cadiz will be later on, I do believe, if I can have the time to record. But let's get on with this. The game's in like 3 hours from now, so we have time for me to edit this and put it up onto YouTube. So yeah, let's just talk about the goals. A 6-0 victory over Levante, incredible performance. I would say one of our best. The last time we scored 6, I believe, was against Mallorca. And this time out, not only did we score 6, we didn't concede a single goal. So let's talk about the goals. First goal was scored by Mendy. He's second of the season. His other goal came against Granada in the 4-1 victory earlier this season. It's a good ball in forward by Modric. I believe Modric got a first half hat trick, by the way, which is incredible. And Vinicius got a hat trick of goals. We'll talk about Vinicius slightly later on. But a good ball forward by Modric into Mendy, and he had the option to square it to Rodrigo, and if he had done so, maybe we wouldn't have scored. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it myself, and he scores. We don't often see Mendy score, but that's a good goal. I've got to give credit to Mendy for that. The second goal, there was a good crossing by Vinicius, and one of the commentators was saying you cannot leave Vinicius that space, and you can see when he cuts inside, the fullback just stood there for a second. I was like, what's going on? And then Vinicius puts the ball in to the box, and Kareem the Dream obviously scores. I mean, if you think you can let Vinicius get across it to Benzema and nothing will happen, then I'm sorry. The third goal was magic, absolutely beautiful. Rodrigo does a couple of step overs, lays it to Modric. Modric then picks it he just finds Rodrigo into the box, and I believe Rodrigo was basically at an empty net. Basically an empty net to score, and yeah, the goal just gave that to us there, and then Vinicius that's a nice little 1-2. I believe it was with Modric as well, and then slides it into the bottom corner. 4-0 in the first half. Could you believe it? I don't know when the last time we scored 4.5 was, but incredible. The fifth goal was really good as well. Benzema gets the ball. I don't know what he was doing there. He could have probably passed it earlier, but then he was like, let's go right, let's go left, and then the goalie was like, where on earth are you going? And then he went right, went left, went right, went left. He went left, and the goalie just fell. He fell down, and he got past the goalie. There was a couple of defenders, and he could have scored, but instead he squares it to Vinicius for his second. Unselfish, and to think that a few seasons ago these two certainly didn't have the most amount of respect for each other. And Benzema said to Mendy, don't pass the ball to Vinicius, he's playing against us and such thing. And I know that those words might have been said maybe out of context, and maybe he didn't really meant it, but it was still said. The third goal for Vinicius, now I believe it was an assist for Jovic, if I am not mistaken. It's a good pass, I think, from Jovic into what Vinicius, true ball, and then Vinicius on his left foot into the back of the net. Yeah, it is Jovic's assist. Peter got his debut today, as not today, but you know what I mean, in the game as well. So 6-0, absolutely incredible. As the title suggests, Vinicius with his first Real Madrid hat trick. Absolutely incredible. Like I said, to think that Benzema most certainly didn't treat him like a teammate like 2 seasons ago, to now they're suddenly being good friends, close teammates, is absolutely incredible. And then you've got other individuals as well. Benzema 44 goals in 44 games, I believe, this season. Absolutely incredible. He has equaled Raul's record. I believe it's 324 goals for the club. Something like that. The numbers are so high. I might never get it right. It might have been wrong, but I know it's something incredible like that. Insane numbers from Karim Benzema, and this season has been his best season at the club. Like, actually, like with Ronaldo, I know a lot of people would have put the blame on Ronaldo and said, you know what, it was probably because of Ronaldo that Benzema couldn't be the main man. And a lot of people would say, oh, if Ronaldo wasn't playing for Real Madrid, Benzema would have been the man. But Ronaldo scored those 50-60 goals a season, and Benzema was providing him that. If you take out the 50-60 goals and give it to Benzema, who will provide Benzema the goals? And if you remove the provider, how is Benzema going to get the goals? So I think both of them play a vital part. You can't say, oh, because Ronaldo is there, Benzema could have scored more and it's Ronaldo's fault. Because Ronaldo brought us success too. It's not as if Ronaldo didn't bring us success and sort of blocked Benzema's way. He did bring us success. He did bring us trophies. We might have won La Liga that much, but the Champions League, we won 4 and 5 with Ronaldo here. And I'm not saying, oh, Ronaldo won us the trophy. No, it was a teamwork. But to think that people are blaming Ronaldo, that Benzema couldn't be the main man like 5-6 seasons ago, is incredible. And I respect Benzema. He's arguably my favorite Real Madrid player at the moment. I absolutely love him. But I don't think it's fair to say it on Ronaldo. You know, but Benzema, absolutely incredible season he's having as well. His numbers are absolutely incredible. You think about it, right? Since Ronaldo left for the past 2-3 seasons, he has only been getting better, and he's like a fine wine. Gets better with age. Reminds me of Pirlo for a reason. Maybe Pirlo gets better with age as well. Certainly not as manager, but you know. Rodrigo come out in big games. Espanyol got a double to secure the league victory. Chelsea, people forgot about Inter Milan as well. 89th minute goal. He did score against Shakhtar in the 5-0 win. Wasn't the most important goal as this one too. Against Manchester City, 2 goals in 80 seconds. Certainly the most important goals he has scored for the club. So yeah, Rodrigo has really popped up in big key moments where we needed him to show, where we needed him to be the man to give us the goals. He has been incredible, and I've seen this topic be discussed on Twitter, right? And this question, maybe not just Twitter, but you know, on YouTube and other social medias, is: do we really need Mbappe? With Vinicius, with Rodrigo, with Benzema, we missed out on Erling Haaland. We discussed about this in the last review against Atletico. We talked a little bit about the transfers. So the thing is, do we need Mbappe? And I would say yes. As much as, okay, Vinicius, absolutely incredible season. Benzema, 34 years old. I'm sure the club wants him to play for another 1 or 2 seasons at least, I think. He's not going anywhere. Rodrigo is a good talent. We still need a top profile player. We can't have Benzema carry us all season, scoring 50 goals a season and expecting him to be the man at 34, and if he's out, who is going to be the man? We could say, oh, Vinicius, but we know that Vinicius links up with Benzema so well that when Benzema isn't there for Vinicius, he doesn't play as well, right? So the same thing with Benzema. If Vinicius isn't with him, he doesn't play maybe as well. And this is how it has been, you know? So we need a guy who is a top, one of the best in the world, which is Mbappe, and can replace Benzema. He certainly can. He's not the main striker, but he can play striker, right? He can play on the left, he can play through the middle. Some would argue he can't play on the right because his left foot isn't as good and it's not his preferred position, but I would argue he can. So, in my opinion, I think we will still need Mbappe, you know. As much as Rodrigo has been incredible in big games, Vinicius all season long, putting up incredible numbers. Benzema 44 goals in all competitions as well, in 44 games. He's absolutely incredible. But is it just 44 goals? It feels like a lot more than that. But we still need a main man, right? Midfield, we need a Troy to come in as well. We've got Camavinga, Valverde. I think if we go into next season saying, okay, Isco's gone, we might keep Ceballos, Modric, Cruz, Casemiro, Valverde, Camavinga, and if we promote Blanco or Arribas, that is a good selection of midfield. You have got the experienced guys like Modric and Cruz and Casemiro, the younger guys like Camavinga and Valverde, and some academy players like Blanco. I think that's fair enough. I'll be happy with the midfield if we don't sign another one. You know, I'm not so sure if someone like a Pogba coming in would be a good fit. Certainly not with the money he will be wanting to get, and you know, would he play that well with City United? Not really. So I think it'll be a big gamble if you go with Pogba. And then the defense. I mean, Marcelo most likely gonna leave, and he wants to stay, but I just don't see. Apart from him a legend and you know honoring him and letting him stay, I don't see him play. You know, even if Mendy's out, let's say Mendy's injured, with Rudiger coming in, Alaba play left back, Rudiger coming in centre back. I don't see Marcelo gonna play any games. I think if he stays, I think the club would say you're gonna have to take a pay cut because I can't or we can't afford to let you stay while being on a big amount of money, and you're gonna not play any games. Maybe 1 or 2 games, right, in the cup games, right? But you have to know that Mendy's gonna be the main man. If not Alaba, you know, you might not get the game time. If not, maybe Miguel or Fran Garcia if you bring him back. Whoever it is, Marcelo is gonna be the last of that, and he's still a good player. So I think if he goes back to Brazil or goes to other club in other countries, which he probably won't because he wants to stay in Spain, and he doesn't want to go to other Spanish teams. If he goes back to Brazil or whatever, I think he'll still be a good player. I just don't think he'll get much game time at Real Madrid. And I hope if he does leave and we don't give him a contract, I hope we send him off and say a farewell. I know send him off sounds like really bad, sounds like someone's dying, right? But I hope that we give him a farewell and goodbye. Stunningly, this guy has been an absolute legend in this club. We need to host a farewell, no matter how much it costs, right? We can afford it, for sure, right? We need to give this guy a good farewell, you know? Absolutely club legend. And then Rudiger coming in, like I just said, incredible signing. We'll be excited for him. Alaba, Militao, Nacho. Vallejo has been doing alright. In fact, he played this game and he played 3 games, right? He played 3 games and Espanyol, Atletico, and Levante conceded 1, which I would argue it was his fault for the penalty, but I wouldn't say it was a penalty anyways. So yeah, be unfortunate for the penalty which we considered and lost. But overall, it's not been bad. Vallejo, how? Gila made his debut against Espanyol, could be a future player. Rafa Marin, injured at the moment, I believe. You know, so that's why he's not been playing. I'm sure he will be playing if he was fit. Then look at the right back spot. Carvajal is alright. I think he's the only concern for Carvajal going into next season if he's injury prone. Lucas Vazquez does do a job when he's asked to play as the right wing back spot, but is he reliable? And some would say yes. And we've got Vinicius Tobias at Castilla. Not sure he's gonna get much game time with the main team because I think he barely even plays for the Castilla team. I'm pretty sure he has not started. I'm pretty sure he's only been on the bench. And then Ingo, Courtois, and Lunin. By the way, talking about Lunin, I've created a Team Lunin account on Twitter, so please do follow me on there as well. Lunin apparently could be leaving on loan. It'll be a bit sad, but he's never gonna play unless a big injury or touch wood happens to Courtois. If not, don't expect Lunin to play unless it's like a game where it doesn't really matter too much, or a cup game like the Copa de España or Super Copa or something where it doesn't really mean much, which is a bit sad for Lunin because he's still a really good player. I really like him, but it is what it is, isn't it? I feel like we spend most of our times of the review talking about our team for next season, but you couldn't stop talking about it, right? We are 3 games away to end the season off. We've got 2 more Liga games against Cadiz and Real Betis, and then we've got Liverpool in the final. And after that, the transfers are coming in after the 28th of May, right? Which is in 16 days time. Actually, it's not actually. In 15 to 28. 13 days. When you guys are saying this, 13 days. is less than 2 weeks from now. So in less than 2 weeks, we've got the biggest game of the season against an incredible side, and afterwards we're gonna be talking about transfers. I'm pretty sure the window opens on the 10th of June, I believe. Then we'll be starting to talk to players. Rudiger will come in. We'll be trying to talk to Mbappe, Trumani, whoever it is. We'll be talking to these players. So we have to talk about the squad right now, even though the season's not fully over. And I'm not gonna get into the details of transfers. I'm not gonna talk about this player, this player. I'm giving hints. I'm not necessarily hints, but I'm sort of previewing the team for next season. You know, I haven't said, oh, we're gonna sign Trumani. We should sign Trumani. I'm just saying the potential team we could have. And Rudiger has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. I'm pretty sure the club will make an official statement to the whole world after the Champions League trophy. Not Champions League trophy, but after the Champions League, Rudiger will be announced to the entire world, to the Real Madrid fans. So it'll be a big moment. It'll be a big signing. He'll come in and strengthen the defense, and hopefully, you know, he's not the only one. I mean, like, if Rudiger and Mbappe both come out in the window, I think it's a very successful window. People will expect so many. Let's keep our hopes down a little bit, and I think the operation now is Mbappe. You know, Rudiger's been signed, Mbappe next, which is the big one. If we can put Mbappe off on a free deal, no matter how much his bonus is, or image rights, or whatever is going on, if we can get Mbappe on a free, I think that's one of the best signings of all time, right? A player who is worth 200, 250, 300 million at least on a free, that's incredible, right? And we can use that money that we saved up to give him money. We can give it to him, which tempts him, right? Because normally, if we have to pay PSG 200 million, we won't be able to afford that much for him. But we don't have to pay PSG any money, we can afford more for him, which is cool. Same with Rudiger. So that's just what it is at the moment. Today, you know, technically today, but we have got Cadets. Ludin will be playing. Apparently Latasa could be playing as well, the youngster. A lot of players dropped, man. Vinicius, Courtois, Modric. I'm pretty sure Modric due to suspension, he got yellow card against Cadets. Benzema. A couple of big players dropped, but hopefully we can still win against Cadets, and they will be giving us a guard of honor as well. Oh yeah, by the way, Levante gave us a guard of honor, and I feel bad for them, man. They go down 6-0, and my word, their goalkeeper, when I believe they were 6-0 down, the goalkeeper said to their defense, please don't let them score 7 against us. I felt bad for them. Their goalkeeper said like 2 or 3 months ago, I want Real Madrid to win the title, or I wish Real Madrid to win the title. Morales, their striker, said it is sad, but we still have to congratulate Real Madrid for winning the title and give them a guard of honor. So I respect these teams, and my point of view is I'm not saying I don't respect Atletico, because I respect Atletico because, you know what, if you don't give us a guard of honor, fair enough. But I respect these teams who give us guard of honor more, obviously, because they're more respectful and have more sportsmanship. And I don't really care if Atletico give us or not, you know. Does it bother me or you or anyone else? No. Does it bother the players? Do you think Benzema walking out on the pitch will be like, oh my gosh, Oblak didn't give me a guard of honor, oh my god, this was gonna end? No. I don't think no one cares. So yeah, whether they want to give or not, it's up to them. If they give it, fair enough. If they don't, fair enough, right? That's going to end on today's video. Trying to keep it a little bit shorter, might be even longer, like 20 minutes or something. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys on already. And I'll see you guys either later on or tomorrow or whenever for the Cadets review. Peace.